I've got a bolt here and a bolt here that go through, and they've got a nut and a washer on the other side. Then another one here and here that go through right there, and you can see the nut and the washer on them. And then I've taken an extra piece of aluminum here, that square channel, and I reinforced the angle iron aluminum. This is 1.5 inches wide by 1.5, and it's 1/8 thick. And so then I took that white square channel and put a carriage bolt through here with a nut on the back side in 3 different spots, one in the center and one on each end. And I drilled a 1/4 inch hole through each one of these. And then on this, I made it just a little bit bigger because the carriage hole bolt has that square shank in it. So as I was tightening this down a little, I would just tap that with a hammer and wedge it into this aluminum angle iron. So now we're gonna put the other angle iron on that side and attach the aluminum square channel to it. And then this will support a granite countertop that's going to be relatively heavy. So on this 4-foot span, that's why I wanted the angle iron and some square channel in there to make it extra strong to span that distance. I put some felt all the way around the bottom of this cabinet, and then we'll flip this over so it can actually slide on the floor without scratching. I've done the other to that cabinet there, so underneath that's all got felt on it like this one does, and it's just about an inch wide, and just stuck it all the way around here, and that will keep it from scratching the floor if you slide the table around at all. So we've got the square channel attached in 3 spots to angle iron aluminum that goes across there on both sides, and then taking these little bolts and screwed in the cabinet, and then went from the top. Also, this is a little rubber, kind of sticky, not too bad, but it's going to help the counter from wanting to slide at all. And I just filed the heads of these bolts down flat, and then also cut it out just to make sure that the granite would not be sitting on that bolt. Don't want it touching it, putting any pressure on it. So it's going to have even pressure all the way down. And then in the center here, I'm going to also put some more of this black rubber stripping to go through here, and over here, and here. This is what it is. I think it's about 1.5 inches wide, and it's got the sticky tape on the back side, and it just kind of has a little bit of rubber traction to it. Not a whole lot, but once you get the whole countertop on here, I don't think it's going to slide a bit. And if it did, you could still put a little silicone or glue to hold it in place. But that's where we're at with our island table. And it's 4 foot in the center here, so it's definitely wide enough to get a couple chairs in there. So we have our island table complete now. Have good support in between the 2 cabinets to keep the countertop from cracking, which is very important. The distance in between the 2 cabinets is 4 feet, so it gives you plenty of room for 2 people to sit on this side and 2 people to sit on this side. Instead of having an island where you can only sit on one side, you've now got an island that's a table, and you can use it to play cards or whatever, eat at, whatever you want to. I chose to use chairs without backs. You could have them with backs, at least with using the chairs without backs, and I can slide them in there and you don't notice it. So they're just out of the way. It just gives a nice clean look. The countertop, or the cabinets here, they're 36 inches tall. Typically, wall cabinet's only going to be like 12 inches deep. This extra 3 inches allows you to put things like a crock pot that won't fit in a typical wall cabinet. And some of the things like tin foil and saran wrap can go this way. So instead of going this way and having to go through it all to find them, they're all sitting lengthwise. It just makes it easy to get to them, saves space. The height of this is 37.5 inches. The height of your regular countertop over here is 36, so it's only an 1.5 inch difference, which isn't that much. And then in between the two, we've got 5 feet. 3 or 4 feet just would not be enough, but 5 feet to work out really good. Gives you plenty of space if you have some people standing here, and then you've got people at your table, and then in between here you've got 3 foot, which is enough to get through there. And so that's what it looks like all finished.